Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to our Connection Hangout. My name is David Asarno, and I am joined here with my co-host, Paul Tyra. Paul, do we have you here, or are you muted?
I am somewhat muted, and we'll see. So we apologize. We've got some internet challenges where I'm at.
We have some internet challenges. Now, we're excited. This is broadcasting all around the world. We are also joined online by Brent Brooks, who is moderating the comment thread. So please feel free, right below the screen, to type your comments in. Say hi. We love to hear from you. In fact, the questions in our Hangout tonight is because of the questions that you have asked. Now, the Connection Hangout is a show that allows you to get connected to industry leaders, professional athletes, ASEA executives, and now for 2015, we have the Diamond Panel on a monthly basis. Now, this is not, I repeat, this is not a business presentation. Excuse me. So if you'd like more information on ASEA, get back to the person who invited you to this broadcast. Now, some of you may have the more info button below. If you have that there, feel free when we're done to click more information, and the person who invited you there will be able to connect with you and give you some more information about ASEA. So I want to welcome tonight, besides my co-host Paul, who has put this whole thing together. I mean, you got to imagine all the testing. Paul, I got to hand it to you. To be able to get so many people live on a Hangout all at the same time is amazing. Tonight we have Terry and Dr. Foster Malmid. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
We have Sue Brenchley. Hi, Sue. Are you there, Sue? Is Sue there?
She's actually working on some computer difficulties, but
she has some challenges. And we have Michael Stern also on our Diamond panel. Hi, Michael. Michael, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Good evening, David.
Hi. So what we did, last week we said, hey, put your questions in there. In the chat area, and the ones that got the most likes, the ones that got the most interaction, we're going to bring to our Diamond panel this week. Now, I'm going to throw out a question, and I'll let just yell out, Dave, I want to take that question. So, Brad, you had a question. Why don't you unmute yourself, and you can ask the question that you had.
Thanks, David. My question of the super brilliant triple diamonds and diamonds and double diamonds is, will our contacts in 3-minute peak, are they going to migrate over to this ASEA business coach, or do we need to copy everything down for them, or can we start putting more in, or how's that going to work?
It's a good question, Brad. I'm wondering myself, who would like to handle that question?
Anybody want to answer that? Okay. Hey, Foster, you want to take that one?
I would love to answer that question, and hopefully I'll get it right. I would imagine that with Nadalyn Lewis in her infinite brilliance, running Jixity and figuring out how all these things work, I would assume they're going to figure out some seamless, beautiful way to bring our contacts over from 3-minute peak right over to the ASEA Business Coach. I would expect nothing less of Nadalyn Lewis.
And I know, yes, it is. They are going to be able to do that. So it's going to be, I guess Foster said, very seamless. So anything that you have in your 3-minute peak will be taken right into the ABC Business Coach. So yes, thanks, Brad. Great question.
Great question, Brad.
That's very cool. I'm glad to hear that. Now, Jenny, you have a question that was voted in this week. Why don't you ask your question?
I do, David. Thank you very much.
Sure.
What do our esteemed panel tell people when they say, oh, I've done my research, I Googled ASEA, and it says right in there that it's not real and that it's just salt water?
Who would like to handle that question?
I just got that 2 times in the past 24 hours, and we all get that. So first, guys, Google is not real research. So when anybody says to me, oh, I did the research and ASEA is not real, it's saltwater, that's a clue that says they Googled it. So I say to people, you know what? Googling is not doing the research. If you want to do real research, go to PubMed.gov. Or, you know what, why don't you go Google, and because I can be kind of a smart aleck because I'm from New York, I say, why don't you go Google, is Jesus real? Why don't you go Google, was the Holocaust real? Why don't you go Google, do chiropractors really work? Why don't you go Google, if it's FDA, does that mean it's safe? If you go Google any of those things, you are going to get people that say, no, Jesus wasn't real. No, the Holocaust wasn't real. No, chiropractors don't go them. They'll hurt you. The FDA, anything they give you is safe, whatever or not safe. So Google is not a real thing. And again, most people are basing their question on science-based medicine, which is a gentleman on there who I have Googled myself. He's the managing editor of this website, and he even says that what he's doing, he's basing it, it's his own opinion. So anybody can put whatever they want on Google, that's their opinion. But he works for a pharma company. He's just out there saying whatever he wants, so it's not real. So if somebody Googles science, and again, this is why we use the 3-minute peak system, because we want to give people the first touch. We want to give people, so I don't even tell people when I'm talking to them, I want to collect email addresses. I want to make a connection. I want to get phone numbers. And then I want to put them into my 3-minute peak system or the ABC coach, and I want to be able to send my videos, what I want them to see, because that's the real science. That's the first touch. And when they see something that we are sending them, guess what? It gives them that feeling of comfort. They get to see ASEA is real. And then if they want to go Google it, they've already got that first touch. So I hope that helps.
It does. Thank you. Thank you
so
for sharing.
much. Yes.
So the next question that I have is from Rebecca. Rebecca, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
So what question do you have for a diamond panel?
Well, my question is, how do you explain the seemingly incongruous statement, invite 2, 5, or maybe even 20 people a day to look at ASEA, versus only invite people you know you would want to work with?
Who would like to handle that?
Hi, I'll take it.
Great.
Okay. Well, you know, sure, it's wonderful to invite people that you want to work with, but the fantastic beauty of this concept of network marketing is frequently some of the greatest people we work with in the company are people that we don't know yet. And for instance, I don't know Terry and Foster. I didn't know Paul Tyrer before we met in another occasion. So I think that the idea of working with the people you work with, as you meet new people through spheres of influence that you're contacting and you're getting to know them and they're leading you to other people, then you develop your natural relationship with these people, and the people that you have a natural relationship that develops are the ones that you'll probably spend more time with. So this is a great way of meeting new friends.
That is a great answer. Does that answer it, Rebecca?
Well, I'm still kind of wondering about, you know, going after the larger numbers, because it wouldn't. So, in a sense, are you saying if you go after the larger numbers and then you meet them in this circle of communication or events, that you get to know them and then ask?
You know what? If I could just interject for a minute. So I totally understand the question about you only want to invite the people that you want to work with. Okay, so start out with not inviting the people you don't want to work with. So those will be the people that don't like other people and that don't want to be around people and that are mean and nasty to everyone. When they're not nice people to be around, don't invite them. You don't want them in your business. And if you start there, I think you'll have a pretty good start.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's
So
how we do it.
Every dud knows the stud.
Exactly.
I like that every Duchess.
That's what
Lynn,
Mary
you have a
says.
question. Mary has a little lamb. Lynn, are you there? Lynn, you're muted.
Yes.
There you
Yes.
are.
I'm here. Okay, my question is, we've been told that we cannot put ASEA in a metal container or drink it out of anything metal. So does the metal in our mouth have any effect on ASEA when we drink it?
Who would like to take that question?
Doctor.
Okay. Being the lone doctor, real doctor on the panel.
The real one, because I can just play one on TV.
Exactly, or you can just put it in your lower third. Okay, so we know that we're not supposed to put ASEA in metal not because of what the ASEA will do to the metal, but what the ASEA will draw out of the metal and then put into the ASEA. So we don't want those molecules joining with the ASEA drink and decreasing its purity. The metal amalgams that are in your mouth are designed to not react or interact with foods and with drink and things that you put in your mouth. They're specially designed for that. So we don't have to ever worry about swishing ASEA in our mouth or putting it in our mouth and holding it there. The molecules are pretty sealed up and inert in our teeth, which means it's not going to react with the drink. So worry not, doesn't matter how much metal you have in your mouth. If I got really close to that screen, I could show you, and it still works just fine, and I swish the product every day. So worry not about the metal in your mouth.
That's good. I needed to hear that. That's a good question.
Awesome. And Tyler?
Well, what's up?
Hey, Papa! Congratulations.
Thank you.
You look like you're getting full nights of sleep, like 12 hours a night.
I would say I have gotten one full night of sleep in the last 9 days. So.
And I heard that was when you dropped the baby off with your mom.
No, I only got a 3-hour nap. I had to go home.
Well, congratulations.
Welcome to the world of parenthood.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, what questions do you have?
Well, yeah. So my question, and I don't know who's going to answer it, but I'm really interested in leveraging this coming year, leveraging the power of social media and technology. And I just wanted to find out if there were any diamonds out there that were currently using any that they've had some good success with, or that they're pursuing, and where we should be spending our time in that area.
First, I'm going to ask Paul, are you live? Can you answer? Are you listening that you can unmute yourself and answer?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can hear you.
This is one of the technologies that we're using. Again, I apologize. I'm in an area. I came down here to California for my father's service here, and the internet connection at the house, they're having some tough challenges. So if I drop out too, be aware that's what's going on. But some of the things we like to use, Google Hangouts. We also love this platform called 22 Social because there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes as well. Things like exposure and rank. I want to say rank advancements, but it's really increasing, like search engine optimization rankings, relevancy, things like that. So by leveraging these social media platforms that are more widespread, you get further reach. And more people, again, not only can access it, but increases your visibility and credibility, if you will, like on the electronic side of things. So those are some things. You can get really crazy now. You can get really crazy nowadays with, there's so many different social media platforms, but we're more in the direction of supporting the Google environment and the Facebook environment, and the 22 Social is how we kind of wrap these two together to present our broadcasts and communications as well. So hopefully that helps.
Awesome, thanks, Paul. And Tyler, did that answer your question?
Yeah, that was good.
Awesome. So, is there any final thoughts from our diamonds before we wrap up tonight's inaugural 2015 Ask the Diamonds?
I loved this.
We have Jenny,
and
right?
I actually learned something.
We have
Jenny,
Oh,
you're
Jenny?
muted.
Jenny?
I'm here.
I'm sorry. Yes, we got Jenny already.
Oh yeah, I was the
Yeah,
second
we did.
question.
Okay, just checking. My internet keeps cutting in and out. Thanks.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay, Terry, you were saying?
Yeah, I said I learned something tonight, and it's great. I mean, as diamonds, we're learning every single day, so I think this is a great way for not just the associates to learn, but for us as diamonds, double diamonds, triple diamonds. It's all how we learn. So I think I love this, asking the questions, and this is how we learn. It's kind of like doing three-way calls. You know, it's that third-party validation, but you get to sit back, you get to listen to how somebody else answers the question. So I really like this. I enjoyed it.
Awesome, thank you. Anyone else like to chime in?
I would like to chime in. I know this shocks you, David.
I'm totally surprised.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a chimer from way back. So the way this is put together, you know, Paul's having his, family stuff going on, and we're just so appreciative that he was able to do this and put this all together with us. But on short notice, with the challenges that we had, we got some great questions and some really cool answers, and we all learned things. And now we have a full month to get questions put together for this, and I think today, as amazing and stellar as it was, will pale in comparison to a month from now. So this is a great platform, so thanks so much, David and Paul, for putting it together.
Oh, our pleasure, and I've got to give a huge shout out to Paul.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, on that note, real quick, can you hear me? Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so we're again, as we're on the cutting edge of technology, there's been a couple, we've had some challenges here. The comments threads for some reason disappeared, so aware of that. But next month, again, we have a whole month. That's such a great point for Dr. Foster to bring out, that think about your questions, because when we repost, we'll have that mechanism more fine-tuned, and we'll also have different diamonds. We're actually going out to other parts of the field, other leaderships, and we'll get different perspectives. So get your questions, start thinking of them, and then again we'll start sending out. And all these folks are going to get prizes too. So we are going to tighten up the prizes as well, and get this continue to make this better and better. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Let's give Paul a big round of applause for putting this on.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
And
our thoughts are with you and your family.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hey, David. Thanks. I mean, David, he picked up the ball. I mean, this is really like last second, not last minute, like last second, was able to take the ball without any preemptive thing. So off of his cuff, please, everyone, give a big, big, big round for David DeSarno.
David!
So I just heard that our comment thread's not down there, but thank you, Brett, as always, for being on in case the comment thread is there to be able to moderate it. And tune in next week. We'll have another great guest for our Connection Hangout Live. And have a great rest of your evening, a great rest of your week, and I'll see you later.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for learning with us.
Thanks.
Great job.